Yeet. It's your boy, Ranked Mountain Biking here, and I actually went up to Dallas for a couple of days, 4 days to be exact, and got a bunch of mountain biking footage. So look forward to a bunch of the trails in Dallas that I'll be taking a look at. But today we're going to be looking at the Katy Jackson Park, which is in North Dallas. And this park has a bunch of very easy trails, all greens and blues, nothing super difficult. But they do have one or two interesting obstacles, just to make it spicy enough for the more experienced riders. And they also have a jump track here, which I covered in actually my first ever video. So if you haven't watched that, you should go check it out. But today we're going to be looking at the actual trails. And we're going to start off with the Yellow Trail, which is probably the most interesting trail that they have here. And I would say it's the most challenging trail here. So let's take a look. Exposure. Now, towards the end of the Yellow Trail, you'll get to a hill that has 4 different drops on it. One is called the Maverick Drop, the Ranger Drop, the Cowboy Drop, and the Star Drop. Star Drop is going to be the biggest and sketchiest, and the Maverick Drop is going to be probably the easiest, and the Ranger Drop and the Cowboy Drop are going to be in between. Now, all of these drops go into different sections of the trail, which gives the trail a nice variety overall. They all end up back at the start of the trail, so you don't have to worry about getting confused as to where to go, which is very nice. And honestly, I really like this addition to the 4 different options to go. It's adds a lot of variety to the trail and makes it less boring. But as you know, I have to hit the biggest drop going the fastest, so let's do it. The next trail is called Blue Trail, and it's ironic because it is actually the only trail that is rated as a green for difficulty. And this trail is mostly flat and windy through the trees. But despite that, it's still pretty fun. It's a very good beginner trail. So if you want to get your friend into mountain biking, this is a great place to take him. and the trail is very well marked. At every intersection, there are signs that tell you where to go, which is very nice because at a lot of trails, they don't have that. But anyway, let's take a look at the trail. The next two trails are the red trail and the black trail, and these are slightly more difficult than the blue trail, but still pretty flat and pretty chill trails. Would definitely recommend for beginners, but they're still fun enough to ride if you are pretty good at mountain biking. And these trails have more interesting obstacles to them that aren't super challenging, but are just enough to make the trail interesting.
Black trail.
And this trail is also pretty great for sit-down mountain bikers since it is fairly smooth. And what I mean by sit-down mountain bikers is the middle-aged white people that impulse buy a mountain bike and go out on the first ride and sit down on the bike the whole time and then complain that the trail is too bumpy or that their butt hurts or any number of excuses as to why they don't want a mountain bike anymore, simply because they have no idea how to stand up on a mountain bike to go over bumps. And eventually their mountain bike will just be left in their garage, hoping that one day they'll watch enough YouTube tutorials to actually ride a mountain bike correctly and then pick the sport back up. But of course this never happens, so most white people just switch to road biking. But anyways, I got a little off topic there. Back to the trail.
Nice little skinny action.
Anyways, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe for future content. And there's also a jump track at Katy Jackson that I covered in a previous video. Link to that will be in the description as well as on the end card. And as always, the links to all the trails that I rode are in the description as well. And as always, thanks for watching.